Hey, beautiful people. It's me again, Vanessa Lindsay, your legacy leadership coach and your founder of Nonprofit Transformers. Y'all ready to transform some stuff? Now, let me ask you something real quick. Have you been sitting on a powerful idea, but every time you try to start, it just feels like it's so friggin' overwhelming? It's like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. Maybe the paperwork. Do you look at the paperwork and you're like, this paperwork is so confusing? Or the funding feels impossible. We know how we can get when we're like, you know what, the funding is just literally impossible to get, but it's really not impossible to get. Are you even waiting for the right time, but it just hasn't come yet? How many of you waiting for the right time is waiting for you to get all your ducks in a row? Listen, you're not crazy and you're definitely not alone. We've all done it. I've done it. I still do it. We all do it. I've worked with many purpose filled women and nonprofit leaders and founders just like you. And what I know is this: we're born with the heart to help, but nobody gave us the roadmap to get started. That's why I'm here. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact steps to turn your idea into a real helping organization in 2025. And even though we're maybe at the middle of 2025, we still got a long ways to go, and you still can make it happen before 2025 is here. How many of you have the goal to get your nonprofit started before 2025? Even if you got no team, no funding, and no clue where to begin. Let me know if this sounds like you. Okay, listen to this. You've been dreaming about your nonprofit for months or maybe even years, but you don't know what to call it. Say, what am I going to call this thing? Or you know what to call it, but you're not quite sure if people really will gravitate towards. You don't have your people yet. You're like, I don't have my people yet. And you keep asking yourself, what if I fail? What if I can't get funding, right? I get it, been there, and I want you to hear this from my heart. It's not too late. You're not too behind and you're not too disqualified. Because sometimes we think that we're too late because maybe somebody else has our name. Because we're, I know when I started, my name was taken. Went to submit my paperwork and they're like, sorry, your name is taken. What? Right? And then you feel like what you want to do, there's so many people out there doing it, so you feel like you're behind. You're not behind because there's so many people out here that need your services. Think about it. How many people have you ran into that says, I help people start and grow nonprofits? There's thousands of us out here, right? But there's many more people who need help. And so then you feel like oh, you're just going to just automatically disqualify yourself. Don't disqualify yourself because what you have is important. For those of you who don't know, I started my nonprofit when I was 21 years old. I had no money, no support, and I had no clue. And I didn't even know what a nonprofit was. But with faith, with strategy and clarity, I built something that's lasted decades. We're almost going on 4 decades, and we've served thousands and thousands of people. And if I could do it, I know you always hear, oh, if I could do it, but if I could do it, you can do it too. It really is true. But you can't do it by yourself. We think we do it by ourselves. Sometimes you hear me say, oh, I did this by myself. It was so much work. I didn't do it by myself. Okay? So here's the plan. Step by step. I'm going to give you the plan step by step. Step one, I want you to name it and I want you to find your people. I'll show you how to choose a name that sticks and find your first support squad. And you got to choose a name that sticks because your name is going to grow and it's going to change and you want it to outlast you. Because one of the things I think and I believe that we're on here for is that we want to build a legacy. So we want our legacy to stand the test of time, and our name has to stand the test of time. I know a lot of agencies that I work with in the community, in different communities, that they end up changing their name. That's okay. Your name can change, so don't feel like you're stuck with it. But you want to make sure that your name kind of represents the people you serve. And then to find your first support squad. It's hard out there. I'm not even going to act like there's a lot of people out there that says, hey, I want to support your nonprofit. There are people out there. But we have to remember that people did not want to start a nonprofit. If they wanted to start a nonprofit, they would have started a nonprofit. So you can't expect your support squad to be doing the majority of the work. Okay, or be behind you saying, yeah, they'll be cheering you on. If you think about how many people, the cheerleaders are cheering on the people that's playing the ball, but they're not out there playing the ball, so they'll cheer you on. So let's find your first squad who's going to cheer you on, and that is a lot of support in itself. We don't want to minimize the support we're getting from them. Number two, write your plan. It doesn't have to be a huge business plan. I'm not even recommending a business plan, but you've got to have a plan, a clear roadmap to get moving. And sometimes you're like, well, I don't know how to get moving. I don't know what to do. That's why I offer a free Sunday Clarity Call, where you can jump online with me free on Sundays and just ask me questions. And so I can help you to get more clear in what it is you want to do. Okay? Now, step 3, start where you are with funding. Yes, you can begin without a grant, without any funding, and I'll show you how. Because when I don't think when I at 21, I had a plethora of money coming out of my hands and people throwing it at me. Who wants to give a 21-year-old young black female? I'm not gonna call it like I was, right? A young black 21-year-old female some money to run a program. Just got to start where you are. Step 4, you want to file the right paperwork. I'll walk you through the legal stuff so you're protected and you're positioned for growth, okay? And step 5, this is the secret most people skip. Share the vision. Don't wait until it's perfect. When you tell your story, tell it with passion. People say, how can I help? When you're really passionate about it, people's going to say, I like that idea, okay? That's how you get support, volunteers, and momentum. I know it sounds like a lot. It is. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to drop a comment below and share the name of your nonprofit dream. If you have a nonprofit dream or you already know the name, go ahead and share it, okay? And most importantly, if you're having questions and if you need some clarity, join me for my free Sunday Clarity Call. It's not a class. It's a sacred place to get answers, gain direction, and finally start moving towards your mission, because your dream really deserves clarity. You deserve clarity, especially if you're stepping out here, because I'm not even going to lie. For those of you who know me, I'm going to tell you this is some hard stuff. And sometimes I don't even use the word stuff, okay? So your story deserves to be heard, and your community is waiting on the gift that you can bring. So bring it on. So hopefully I'll see you on the Clarity Call, or I'll see you when you're out there doing some wonderful things. Come on, Transformers. Let's build something beautiful. And I need you to do me a quick little tiny favor. If you found any value in this video, share it. Share it with others, because there's others out there that may want to start their nonprofit. Share it with 7 people. You know, 7 is completeness, right? Share it with 7 other people. If you don't know 7, share it with 1. And I want you to take action on it. So like and subscribe. And I hope to see you soon. Looking forward to what you're going to be doing. Talk to you later. Peace.